Members of the Norwood community may be wondering how remote learning is happening at Norwood High School, how they're keeping learning alive, and how they're staying emotionally and academically connected at a time they can't be together physically. Here is Principal Dr. Hugh Galligan.
Really interestingly, our teachers and students were really well positioned to be able to capitalize on the opportunity to take advantage of the technology we have. So at the high school, we're a one-to-one learning environment. All of our students have Chromebooks. We are a Google platform, so our school is constantly utilizing Google Classroom, which is a feature that allows students and teachers to stay connected virtually from home after school, and constantly using video conferencing. We had experimented with that a little bit before, and that has really come in handy. So right now what we're doing, on April 6th, we launched our remote learning phase 2 plan. Once we knew that schools were going to be closed for quite a while, we really wanted to come up with a structured plan during this time. We found that during the first couple weeks of the closure due to COVID-19, students and staff were struggling with finding a routine and some structure. At the same time, we knew that everybody is juggling things at home, and so they needed flexibility as well. So we came up with a schedule that will allow students to move through their period-by-period class schedule like they would in school throughout the course of a week. So it's set up in a way that allows a student to connect with their work for a few hours a day, recognizing that we can't replicate what school would really look like when we're together for 6.5 hours a day. So using the state's guidance, we're really looking at about half of that we can realistically expect right now. So we put together a schedule that allows for students to do academic work. So a teacher might release a video lesson, might host a live two-way conferencing session or a discussion, and have students answer a prompt, read an article, or do an activity related to that class. Immediately following that 1 hour block of time, students then have the opportunity to connect live with their teacher for extra help to be able to move through that assignment. We know, just like you would in class, it's really important that teachers and students have the opportunity to be able to see each other, answer questions, and discuss, because that's when the learning really happens, and help facilitate that learning for kids. So we've really capitalized on the opportunities that we had through our technology to be able to do that. Likewise, we're looking at assignments a little bit differently than we would have traditionally. We're using a rubric to assess students' individual assignments that helps them determine whether an assignment gets credit or no credit. Losing the traditional grading structure, recognizing the need for that at this time for added flexibility, we're looking at student work on a continuum from needs improvement to developing to proficient to advanced. And we're able to provide extra supports through this technology for students who are struggling, or anyone who's having a barrier to engaging academically at this time. We recognize that everyone's got an awful lot going on in their own lives and might be dealing with very difficult circumstances right now. With that being said, our counseling staff has been available for our students to hold virtual counseling sessions, just as we would in school face-to-face, and be able to try and keep that connection alive. While we can't exactly replicate what we would do in school, we feel confident that we have set ourselves up for a system that will allow us to stay connected as a school community as much as possible right now, and keep it in place for as long as this dictates that we need to. We're really excited for the day that we can be together again, but in the meantime, here we are working together, keeping learning alive for our kids, keeping everybody engaged, and keeping staff, students, families, and our students, most importantly, supported and healthy and safe.